Okay. Good morning. Are we ready for a weight workout? We're ready. So here's what you need. Water towel, one heavy weight, and maybe a 7 medium. Pretty simple. So here we go. Take it to the back of the mat. Nice big deep breath. And then you're going to go all the way down. And when you get down, you're going to walk it out to plank. When you get to plank, you're going to do one little push-up. You can put your knees down and then walk it back to the back of the mat again. Inhale, extend the spine, and then come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. And now we're going to do it again. Take it down. Walk it out. Do a little push-up. And walk it back. Inhale, extend the spine. And come all the way back up. And third time's the charm. Why not? Walk it out. Do that nice little push-up. Take it back. When you get to your full pole, just hang out there and breathe. Make sure you let your head go. Completely unweighting the upper body. Now we're going to inhale, come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Take one arm down and go up and then over and then to the other side. Just kind of drifting from side to side. Nice and slow. Okay, let's take our feet to the edges of the mat. You're going to shift right and then left. Don't go too quickly, you're just sort of warming up. Now circle it backwards. And then go the other way. Let's do this a few more times. We got a little balance challenge coming up. We're getting it out of the way in the beginning of class today. So here we go. Feet are hip width apart. You're going to lift the left knee up. Circle your foot. Go the opposite way. And now point and flex. From here, take hold of the foot and reach the right arm up. So you're stretching out the front part of the leg. From here, clasp your fingers together, pull your knee into the chest. As high as you can. And then switch sides. Right knee's going to come up. Circle the foot. Other way. Point and flex. Grab hold of the foot. Left arm goes up. And then bring that knee up and into the chest. Nice and close to the chest. Great job. Okay, let it go. Try to face the right side of the room with your feet far apart. You're going to take it down and completely fold and let the head go. So you're getting a nice little stretch between the legs. Try to shift your hips backwards a little bit. Now walk both hands over to the right foot. Look at your right knee. Walk it over to the left foot. Look at your left knee. Go back to the right. Try to get your torso close to the leg. Go back to the left. Now from here, pivot your front foot to face forward. Bring both hands to frame that foot. Meet me in a runner's lunge. Now you're gonna lower the right knee to the floor and walk the hips back, so your front leg is now straight. And then bring it forward, let the hips come as far forward as they can. Take the right hand to the mat, sweep the left arm out to the side and up. Really initiate the move from the shoulder. And then put that hand down, step back, meet me in your plank. Do a little push-up to up dog. Back to your plank. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Come all the way back up to standing. Reach for the ceiling. And then relax. Turn and face the opposite way now. Feet far apart. Shifting your weight, your heels to the edge. You're just going to come all the way back down again. And from here, we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Walk the hands forward, shift your hips backwards. Little tug of war going on here. Okay, bring your hands back underneath the shoulders. Right arm extends out to the side, lift the right shoulder up. Couple of windmills to wake this body up, go the other way. Try not to let the hips pull forward, go side to side. Make these great. Okay, top of the head hovers above the floor. Inhale, extend the spine. Walk your feet back together. Reverse it, come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. And then relax. Okay. So much for your warm up. Cheers, guys. Happy New Year's Eve day. Okay. Last workout in 2024. Let's start with one big heavy weight. So hold it in your right hand, kickstand your right foot. Now, you're gonna hip hinge. So if you look at me from the side, I'm just really sticking my butt back. That's all that's changed. Now I'm gonna bend my left leg just a tad. I'm gonna come down to the floor with the weight just in front of the kickstanded foot, and then back up. And do it again. Lower down, come back up. I'm not rounding my back. Super important. Okay, switch feet, switch hands. Little bend as you stick that butt back. Just give yourself a little bend in the right leg. Come down. So you want that weight not in front of your standing foot. You want it to the side of it. I keep that spine nice and long, proud of the chest. Okay, switch back to your starting point. So right hand holds the weight, right foot is kickstanding. You're gonna pick up your back leg. You're just gonna lean forward a little bit. So you're just hanging out here on one leg. Now lower the chest a tiny bit. Your back leg should be nice and straight. Lean forward a little bit more. A little more. Now lower the toes to the floor of the back foot and lift them back up. And then lower and lift and lower and lift and stand up. Okay, switch hands. Kickstand that left foot. Little forward lean here. Little more. Pick the toes up off the floor of the left foot, if you can. Keep the leg nice and straight. Lower a tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. Now tap the toes to the floor and pick them back up. Work whatever range of motion going up and down with that back leg as you can. And stand up. Put that weight down. Okay, so I think the back of the body is ready. Feet hip width apart, no weights. Bring the arms out in front, give me a squat, come back up. You make your squats as big as you can, and it's lowering the butt, not the torso. We've talked about this, right? You're wading into your heels. You're just going up and down, holding those arms out. Now send the arms up to the ceiling, and then as you squat down, bring them back parallel to the floor. Draw your belly button in. And relax the arms. Wiggle those shoulders. Maybe a little sway, side to side. And now we're going to pick up 2 weights. Time to get this body sweaty. So here we go. Holding your weights by your side, proud chest. Squat down and deadlift and bicep curl to a press. Okay, so we're going to squat. We're going to do a deadlift. When we come out of the deadlift, we're curling to a press. Keep going. Squat, deadlift, curl, press. You're going to notice your heart rate getting up there. Make sure you're working each one with the biggest range that you can. Keep going. Okay, we have 4 more. Last 2. And your final. Nice, okay. Put them down. Meet me on your mat in your high plank position. Pick up your left foot. Just hold. Switch. Pick up the right foot. And down dog for a little break. Come back to your high plank. Step your feet into bear. Put your knees down. Lift them back up. Put them down. Lift. Shift your hips backwards and then back to bear. Shift back. You're in bear. One more time. Hold your bear. Put your knees down. Send your left arm out and your right leg back. Keep your hips square. Switch sides. Do it again. Again. And take it to a small downward dog. Little reprieve. Walk your hands back to your feet. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Okay, pick up 2 weights again. We're gonna stand facing the left side of your room. I'm gonna go to the back of my mat. My heels close to the edge. I'm gonna hold the weights at my chest. Okay, so make sure you don't round your back. I'm gonna take a nice step out and then squat. And then push myself back to my starting point. Step out, come back. And do it again. Okay, this time, we're gonna step out, take those weights down by the instep of that foot, curl them back up to your chest. Step out, lower the weights, curl them back in. Three more on this side. Okay, put them down. Whew. That'll get your heart rate up a little. Quick sip of water. We're gonna meet in a high plank, so if you're ready, get to it. Pick up your left foot. Switch it. Do it again. Don't let your shoulders pull back. Switch it. Downward facing for a little reprieve. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Extend the spine. Come all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. And relax. Pick up those same weights again. This time we're coming to the front of the mat. Hold the weights at your chest. And step that left leg out. Squat down. Push back to your starting point. You really want to try to step out as far as you can, but I want you to feel stable, right? Take those weights down by the instep of the foot, curl them back up to your chest. Don't forget to breathe when the work is hard. Three more. Okay, one more. Nice. Okay, put them down. Meet me in your high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Hold here and breathe. Pick up that left foot. Switch right. Downward facing, little break. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Pick up your weights. We're going to work calves. So standing with your feet hip width apart, elevate onto the toes and lower back down. Keep your posture. Try to make this as smooth as you can. Really trying to get up. Nice and high with the heels. So we want to try to avoid the upper body shifting forward too much. So think about that. Now we're going to add in one curl and lower and lift the heels and curl the other way. Get used to the challenge of balancing under movement. Not so easy. So you're just alternating hammer curls as you lift and lower the heels with control. Keep going. Couple more. Try not to overgrip the weight too much, right? Just hold it loosely. Okay, from this position, hip hinge, so lower the torso, give me some rows. So the elbows stay close to the body. Just row them up right by the chest. So you want to try to move them back and up simultaneously. So you really feel this effort in the shoulder blades. Okay, go all the way down for a deadlift. Come all the way back up. And start your fold and row again. Squeeze the shoulder blades together at the top of the move. Your legs are straight. Give me a nice deadlift. Come all the way back up. One last time. Start your rowing. Give me a nice deadlift. Come back up. Put the weights down. Meet me in your high plank. I know you would have never guessed that. Here we go. Shoulders are over your wrists. Pick up the left foot. Don't let the shoulders move back. Switch right. Down dog, little reprieve. Walk your feet to the middle of the mat. Come all the way back up to standing. Okay, I'm gonna grab a quick sip. We're gonna do two weights again. Now working sumo squats. So here we go. We're gonna start out with the weights at the chest. Give me a nice deep squat. Hold down here for 3 counts. And then come up slowly. Do that again. Come on down. Count to 3 really slowly. Come back up. You have 3 more like this. Then we're going to add in a curl. Nice and slow on the way down. Nice and slow on the way up. Okay, so let the weights come down and then curl back up to the chest. So now let the arms extend when you lower. Fold them up when you come back up. Try to put all your weight into the heels. Try to do 5 more. If you need to get rid of the weights, that's fine. You can always change up your arms however you like. Okay, put them down. Mimi in that high plank. Oh, she's crazy about this plank. That's because it's good for us. Left leg up. Right leg up. Step your left foot up to your hand. Step your right foot up. Unhinge, reach for the ceiling. Take it back down. Step out plank, one leg at a time. Do a little hover. Push yourself up. Step your left foot forward, then the right. All the way back up. Again. Down. Step back. Hover. Back to plank. Step forward. Unhinge. One last time. Take it down. Step it back. Step it in. Unhinge, reach for the ceiling. Nice. Okay, we've earned a spot on the floor. How about it? Meet me down there. We're going to start in a bridge. Make sure your feet are as close to your butt. Bridge it up. Lower it back down. Bridge it up. If you feel your knees going out, pull them in. I'd like them in line with your ankles. So don't let them splay out. You got to use those inner thigh muscles. You're just going up and down. Lots of precision. Pressing all your weight into the heels. Okay, now hold it up. Walk your feet out to the edges of the mat. Might feel a little awkward, but just hold them out. And now see if you can open the knees a little farther. So you're feeling this in the outside of the hips or glutes. Now pull the knees in. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't, it doesn't really matter. And then open them back out again. It's more just about moving in and out. So pull in, move out. Nice and slow, 3 counts in, 3 counts out. Don't be in a hurry. Just make sure you're keeping those hips up. Now I want you to hold them out and just pulse it out an inch and in an inch. Keep the hips up. I want you to feel those outer glutes. Now just hold them out as far as you can and bring them all the way back in again and take them back out. Give me 10. Working on 6, that's how slow I'm going. Now 5, should be about halfway there. 4. When we get down these last 3, you're gonna hold it out and go out and in a little bit. Here we go, make it happen. Hold them out, just hold. A little farther. Lower your butt. Ooh, bring those knees up and into the chest. Nice little break, well deserved. Little rock side to side. Maybe a circle. Go the other way. Let's open the legs nice and wide, hands on your knees. Make big circles now. Okay, let's rock and roll it up. You're gonna get your weights. We're gonna do some tricep work. We've already done a lot of arms, but these triceps, they're our favorite. So here you go. You've got your weights with your arms nice and long. You're gonna lower both weights, tap the shoulders slowly, and pick them back up. So it's at least 3 counts coming down. Whatever you want going up. Low back skin on the floor, give me that nice little pelvic tilt so everything is strong and engaged through the core. Try not to overgrip your weights. Let's keep the wrists nice and neutral. No movement of that elbow to shoulder. That part of the arm's got to be locked down still. If you start to run out of gas, you can always alternate one at a time, but try to keep it going. Excuse me. We're going to add in a chest press. So let's do 1 chest press, elbows out to the side, and then 1 tricep extension. Keep that going. Okay, now put one of the weights down and just hold 1 weight on both ends. Now bend at the elbow. This is a skull crusher. You're going to lower that weight towards the forehead. Nice and slow. Just to really get these triceps tired out. So make sure you're still coming down on those 3 counts. Pick your feet up off the floor. Legs are bent. 90-degree angle at the knee. Press your stomach down. Move your knees a little further out. Keep the low back skin on the floor. Put your feet down. Give your core a little break, but keep these arms going if you can. Try to get 10 more. Last 3, and then we're going to hold it halfway down just for a quick little, I don't know, je ne sais quoi. Hold it halfway, go up an inch, down an inch. And that's it for me. Whew, okay, put them down. Quick sip of water. We're going to take it onto our elbows. So just lean back on the elbows. Pick your feet up, pull your knees into the chest. Now I want you to really pull the stomach down, send the legs out. nice and straight. Pull them in. And if you want to, you can alternate and do one at a time. I want the stomach to stay down. So maybe you could send the legs a little higher up. Or, more challenging, the lower towards the floor they are, the harder it is. Or maybe you alternate, do one of each. I've got my chin tucked, my belly flat, just going in and out with control. Okay, I'm going to turn onto my right butt cheek with my legs bent. So my knees are up off the floor, so I'm on the fat part of my butt, so it doesn't hurt to be in this position. I'm going to take my left hand to my left ear, straighten out the legs. I'm going to lift them up so my elbow touches my left knee, and then send them back down. Don't go so low that you're rolling onto the bone. This exercise, you got to stay on the fat part of your butt cheek, or else it's not comfortable. You're really working that left oblique. That's where you should be feeling it. Nice and slow. You can also do this with knees tucking in and legs bent as a modification. I'm going to do 5 more. Okay, lie back down. Before we go to the other side, we're just going to do a full body stretch. Nice little reprieve here. Point the toes, extend the legs, reach the arms. Okay, roll it up Pilates style. And now bend your legs, get onto the fat part, drop down onto that left elbow. Then your feet come off the floor. Right hand to right ear, send those legs out, lift and lower. I'm trying not to put a lot of weight into my elbow on the floor. You really want to transfer that weight down your core. Five more. And nice job. Okay, sitting up in staff pose, heels to the corners of the mat. We're going to do a nice little side stretch here. So I'm going to lower my left elbow to the floor and sweep my right arm up to the ceiling. Straight up. And then switch sides. Lower the right elbow, reach the left arm straight up. And now take both arms between the legs, fold forward, walk your hands out, spine is flexed. Okay, one little V-sit before we conclude all the work of this class. Bend your legs, bring your arms on the inside. I want you to wrap your fingers around your big toes. Now you're going to straighten one leg, put it down on the floor, and then the other, put it back down. Do this a few times. Try to keep your chest proud and your spine long. Now, if you can, bring those heels in a little closer. I want you to lean back. You're not rounding your back. We're going to take it to a power V-sit. Straighten both legs. You still have your fingers around your toes. You're still sticking out your chest. Now, if you can, let go of those toes. Hold the arms and legs up. If you want to make it harder, the arms go right up to the ceiling. Keep those legs long. You're balancing. 3, 2, and nice big stretch between the legs. One more time. Okay, sit it back up again. Bend the left leg, then the right leg. Get the heels in as close to you as you can, but keep them nice and far apart. Send your fingertips behind you. Now you're on your feet. Now bring the left arm between the legs out in front and the right. Just hold this low squat. You can use your arms to spread those legs open a little more. Hands coming together. Just think of making that spine long. Okay, fold into a full forward fold with your feet facing forward. Come all the way back up, reach for the ceiling. Bring your hands to heart, step your right foot back. Pyramid stretch. Both heels are down, both legs are straight. Fold without rounding the back. Go as far as you can. Then when you find a good spot, hang out there for a little bit. Make sure both your feet are facing forward. You can do a little tightrope if you want that back leg. Move it to the left side of the mat. Just requiring a little bit more balance. Try to go even further to get both in the same line. Now, fingers to the floor, flex the spine, lower the head, folding over the leg. Hands back to your shin, hands back to your heart. Lift your torso back up again. Nice, step your back foot forward, switch sides. I'm gonna do a tightrope. You try it, you never know. You might find you can do it. Woohoo! Okay, come on down. Hands over heart. Start out with your spine long. Hold on that good spot. If you can, take that back foot. Whoops, move it over to the right. So you're walking a tightrope. Fingers down, fold completely over the leg. And then hands back on your shin. Extend the spine, hands back to your heart, lift back up, step forward. Big deep breath. Now hold both arms up, go up and over to one side. And then go up and over to the other side. And then come back with the field goal post with the arms. You're going to lower the hands and then lift. And lower and lift. Keep your elbows up. Go slowly. Work whatever range of motion you have. Just give me 4 more. Nice. Okay, reach the arms up. And then swan dive it all the way down. Let your head go. We're going to stay here for 3 or 4 breaths. Get some good blood flow to our face. And then start our New Year's prep, whatever that might be. I know what it could be. It could be thinking about how you're going to continue to challenge your workouts in 2025. Okay, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. Happy New Year, guys, gals, ladies. How are we?